Hello, it's Marcy Regan, founder and owner of Glow Your True Colours, and I'm absolutely delighted and thrilled to be coming to you on February 2019 with the colour for this month. And the colour for this month is kind of a turquoise blue. This is the nearest kind of colour, which is kind of more of a green, but really it is the turquoise blue. So just a little bit more deeper than this colour. And what does that mean? It means that it is the month where you are going to be encouraged to really connect with your heart, speak your truth from your heart, and be seen for who you really are. Okay, so the truth really is that you are not your past. You cannot be limited by conditioning, and it's quite in alignment with what has been happening over the last probably week, where I really feel that it's taken another level of living this new earth, this new way without limitation. It's literally really 5D living. And this requires courage, because it requires every one of us to live from our own truth and to honor all that you are, all that you're becoming, living from that place of empowerment based on all that makes you up, the good, the bad, the ugly, our weaknesses and our strengths. They all have the same power if we choose. In fact, in some cases, when we actually work with our shadow, then we can actually even gain more than just working with the light all the time. So just to know that wherever you have shadow or stuckness in your life or in yourself or in your business, then this is actually a fantastic opportunity, that there is actually lots of light in there, and you are being encouraged to literally go and find the light. And when you find the light, then it just literally brings you up to a whole new level of living, and a whole new level of living from your soul more. More of your soul is coming out to play, more of your spirit, more of your divine power is coming out to play. And as a result of that, then this month you are going to be encouraged to let go of any doubt, any fear, and in exchange, you get the opportunity to have unwavering trust and truth. Because in fact, I was working with a client about a year ago, and it was really amazing, because we had been working quite a bit together, and she had this light bulb moment where she was like, oh my God, Marcia, I have spent my life looking for the approval of others and asking others' opinions, when actually they are giving me that advice or those opinions and that approval based on their lens, their experience, their belief system, which is actually completely different to mine. So that in itself is freedom. And what I'm finding as well is that with this color, turquoise blue, then it's the color of the ocean. So this month is a great month for depth, for like going deep, but also going, like when you go actually deep down into the sea, you can actually see that there are even more beautiful exotic fish that you wouldn't have seen in the top layer of the water. It's when you go really down, and the amazing flowers and vegetation that's there. So if you really are willing to go that deep, then you'll find actually great beauty and great expansion. And also just know that when you go deep as well, that the deeper you go into the sea, it means that when there are waves up at the top of the ocean, you're not taken out by the waves. You are completely taken care of, completely held, completely supported. So that's also what this month is here to offer you, if you choose to take that gift. And I'm actually going to also say that the aspect as well of this color blue is about the truth. So what is your truth on a soul level? There is a lot of influence and conditioning that kind of makes us up, that now we're being asked to completely let go of. I'm seeing that in my Inner Wealth Academy. I'm seeing it in the Live From Your Power program. We're literally taking out all the untruths, all the conditioning, all the psyche. I've actually seen a lot in the last couple of weeks. The psyche has been affected in women. So what I'm seeing is, if you look, if you've heard the story about, what has happened in Ireland and in the UK as well about, the Magdalene sisters, what was done to these women who fell pregnant. In some cases, fault, it wasn't their fault. They were raped. They were going through their own pain, and the nuns actually did so much wrongdoing to another woman. And I feel that in the psyche of women, there's healing to be done around the wrongdoing that women have done to other women. And I have also seen, even in the corporate world, that you will find that actually women bosses can be the biggest bitches. And so we're really being called to heal that, because there was a lot of great pain and a lot of great shame and a lot of great hardship. The wrongdoing by another woman, like we are, you know what, when we take away everything, we are all the same. We're all like, there's the essence and the core of who we are is, love, nurturing, intuition, co-creation, softness, ease, strength, empowerment, abundance. That is the creation, the co-creation, the natural creation of the womb. Like if we think about the woman like the womb man, right? So embracing that aspect. So we are really being called to go deep into the psyche of the wrongdoings done unto women, by women, but also the wrongdoings done by society, by conditioning, by all the things that women were deprived from. And I think this month is going to be, it's emotional healing. So you can go really deep into the emotional healing. And what I know to be true is that once you go in there, to go to that place, and sometimes it's that void, the most painful part, then you actually, it feels like my experience, my personal experience, and even working with clients, I can see that it's like the trampoline. That is where you are going to rise into your greatness. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share an invocation that will help you heal any kind of contracts and conditioning and programs that could be holding you back, so that you can really live and dance and swim in these oceans of possibilities that are here for us, and enjoy. Like also when you look at that beautiful turquoise ocean, there's great peace. So this month as well, like we get the balance. It's just like we have stepped into the world of oneness. So we get to have, like, there is no separation. We are not separate from each other. And so we have this connection and this empowerment and this oneness. And when we can be in that oneness and in that spaciousness, then amazing joy and synchronicity and fulfillment can unfold. Because ultimately, whatever you are desiring right now, and I really feel for January, it's like, this is really the new year, right? So we've had the new moon, we've had the Chinese New Year, and I really feel like, even I found again last year, this is when the new year starts. This is like the last month was quite a tough, intense month. There was still a lot of clearing of last year. But now it's just like, let's give yourself permission to desire, to draw a line in the sand, to go. Maybe now you're ready to go deep. Now you're ready to really, call a spade, because it's only until you actually look at the truth, the real truth of who you are, what you came here to do, and knowing that also that it's changing all the time. I'm finding myself that I have to recommit to the next level of my evolution, of my service to the world, recommit and trust and really following the knowing of my heart, and taking aligned action, and coming back to my why, coming back to the bigger picture. And so there's a great opportunity here, and this turquoise blue will really, really support you if you allow it, okay? So now we're just going to take a breath in, and on the out breath, just surrender. And I want you to take another breath in and just come back, feel yourself coming back into your own energy, into your own soul, into your own connection. And we're just going to now bring your attention to your heart and just feel this pull of energy from your heart down into your solar plexus, your sacral, your hips, your legs, your feet, down into the floor, through the rocks and lava, and down into the heart of Mother Earth, where your heart and her heart come together as one. And this is the truth, feeling that earth connection, that support, that trust, that nourishment. Now we're going to call in pure absolute divine love of the highest consciousness. And literally I feel as well like Mother, Divine Mother is here, like her energy is here. And she has that blue ray, like, so really embrace and allow Mother Earth, like Divine Mother, to really come in now and just bring in this pure divine consciousness and wash through your body and hold you and honor you as the woman and man that you are. We all have divine feminine in us. We all have divine masculine in us, and really allowing that connection and entwining of the one. And allow that now to flow right through every cell of your being and down into your feet and down into the earth and down into the heart of Mother Earth, and feeling this earth and divine connection. And the spaciousness and the possibility and the love and the deep truth, which is love and freedom and spaciousness and fulfillment and joy and courage. And also this month, it's about also boldness. Where do I need to be bolder? Okay, wonderful. So now we're just going to allow this beautiful energy to dance up through the earth and into your feet, up through your legs, into the trunk of your body and into your heart. And feeling this move around 360 degrees through every cell, every atom, every organ, every layer of your skin, into your energy, into the room you're in, into the home you're in, into the street you're in, into the country you're in. And I'm just going to ask now to be given like a potent turquoise blue for you right now. And it's going to go, it's actually, I feel it needs to go into your throat. So there's a lot here about really, really taking away anything that's holding you back from speaking your truth, like being seen for who you really are. And I want you to put your hand on your heart now, and I want you to repeat after me, knowing that you are being filled, and these words, if they resonate with you, is going to fully remove any programs and conditioning that are going to keep you from really living out the originality of your divine soul's state of being. Leaning in and leaning back. I now break any and all contracts I have ever made with another, consciously or unconsciously, that has given them my power over me in any shape or form, backwards and forwards, multidimensionally, through all time, space, and dimensions. I now reclaim my true heart and soul's power back to its original divine state of being. I request this 3 times, so be it. I want you to take a deep breath in, and on the out breath, just completely let go and just allow anything, any patterns, any programs, anything that is not in alignment with you just to be released now, and it will be transformed into pure divine love, light, truth, and wisdom. And just observing now your energy. And so if you find that this month that something is stuck, something is coming up, you can come back to this part of the video and you can realign and ensure that you are living out your soul's truth. Because the more that we can have women in their power, which is very much part of my mission, the more freedom that we will bring to the world, and the more that we will allow our men to be in their balanced divine masculine, divine feminine power. And I actually feel really strongly that it's extremely important to do this, because what I am seeing and hearing is that, in fact, it's the boys that are, and the teenage boys that are out there now, and even like boys as young as 10, they have lost their voice. They don't know where they belong. That not everyone, but quite a high percentage. And I have my son. He went on a meditation weekend. He's 8, and the woman that was giving the workshop said that she's finding that it's more and more boys are actually coming to these workshops, and it's very interesting to see why this is so. And so I feel deeply passionate about the importance of women claiming their divine feminine power, and getting back into alignment of their divine masculine and their divine feminine, but really coming back into that central case of being, where the being creates the action rather than the action creating the being or the result. It's actually the other way around. And women have lost themselves. They're pushing and trying and going against the grain. And so we are being called as women now to come back to our own truth and our own wisdom, so that things can start balancing out, and we will see that ripple out to our men, to our lives, to our businesses, to our connections, to our health and well-being, to our wealth. It's all connected. And also, the other great thing about this month is that because you have that turquoise blue to accompany you, there is green in there, and so you can harness the green energy of money. So there's great possibility for this month if you are ready to show up for it. So that's it from me. I hope that inspires you. I would love to hear how you found that exercise. Share this out to anybody who you feel would benefit. And if you're not on my distribution list, then I would love to get to know you and connect with you. You can join at www.knowyourtruecolors.com, and that's COLOURS.com. And if you are ready to kind of explore, to really start living from a more, I think actually from a more kind of feminine, sensual, feeling, grounded, steady space, and you're just needing help to tune in to say, like, okay, I know something is off. I know my soul is calling me to something, but I actually can't harness it. And there's an opportunity for you to avail of a breakthrough call with me this month, and you can apply at it.me/power application 31, and I will have a look at that and tune in, and we can really explore together what 2019 is inviting you into, because we're always being invited into our greatness. The question is, do we take it or not? So that's it from me. Love you lots. Mwah. Wishing you an amazing month.